I was wrong when I told Jack that I didn't have any connections here anymore. There are some things I'll be sad to leave behind.
Are there?
Yeah. Well, Peggy, for one.
I'm still happy to have her, you know.
Thank you.
Oh, we've grown quite fond of each other. And I'll still bring her here for walks. I won't care what the new owner says.
Hello? Shop? What's a girl got to do to get a bacon roll round here?
She's just sorting out some post or something. She won't be a minute. Have a seat.
I'm gonna be late for work now. Shouldn't you be off emptying bins?
Yeah, pick-up's outside in 2 minutes, which is precisely how long I've got to persuade you to come out for a drink with me.
You've got your work cut out.
You go in the Woolpack, don't you? It's dinner times.
Now and again.
You'll be there today. Let's date then. See you at 1.
We'll see.
I should be finished on your bike this morning.
Oh, I'm really grateful.
Why do you come round later and pick it up? Say about 1 o'clock.
Right. Just go and see if I can find anyone.
Yeah, see you, Pep.
What are you playing at, Leonard Reynolds? Got quite a soft spot there.
Eh? Come on, it's Danny I'm thinking of. He won't be too happy seeing John with hiding together, would he?
Did you want me?
Yeah, Max, I'm supposed to be extracting a tooth from this dog. Will you have a look at it for me?
Don't be daft.
Don't think I can go through with it.
Paddy.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look, if I do this one for you, you'll be expecting me to do it every time. Look, you just got to jump back in there, mate. You haven't become a bad vet overnight.
Max, all I want you to do...
Paddy, I'm not doing it for you.
Now, this is Middleton and Rowley. Subtle stripes and paint effects are very much the vogue this season.
I don't want a wallpaper that's only going to last till Christmas.
Rodney, these are classic designs that'll still look fresh long after you've snuffed it.
Haven't you got anything a bit bolder?
Oh, that's a very common mistake, if you don't mind me saying. Trust me, Rodney. Now, something like this would look fabulous in your main reception, and then we could echo it through the dining room and into the vestibule.
What?
The hall. Aren't you going to answer that?
We haven't chosen the paper yet.
Oh, wait.
No, the machine will get it. I'll just turn the volume down.
Who are you hiding from, Rodney?
No one. Now, how about this for the entire downstairs area? And something a bit, well, darker for the bedrooms.
30 grand up in smoke.
And the rest for this. If they wanted the land that much, why didn't they just offer us the money?
Would you have wanted to sell?
We'll be carving again next year.
And what are we supposed to live on in the meantime? I'm sorry you've had to go through this, Sandra.
We're going through it together.
I don't want to sell on the field.
I know.
I can't see another way.
There isn't one.
Half a lager, please, Diane.
Have you seen much of Zoe lately?
I was planning to go this afternoon.
Well, let us know how you found her, yeah?
Why?
Well, I was chatting to her yesterday, just about her plans. Didn't really add up.
Well, her future's hardly certain at the moment, is it?
Well, she seemed to think it was.
What did she say?
Oh, well, nothing I can put my finger on.
She's selling up to Rodney. She knew Jack was unhappy about it. Now he's let his imagination run away with him.
I've known Zoe half her life. She's always been honest with me. I got the feeling she wasn't yesterday. If you see her, Ashley, can you tell us what you think? And see if I'm overreacting?
Mother's been trying to sell you wallpaper.
I'll leave you these samples here to mull over.
Oh, goody.
Oh, not chintzy enough for you, I'm afraid. Give me a ring when you've made your selection.
Sure. I had a message.
From the delightful Delphine?
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to her in front of Val.
Very wise.
Rodney, it's Delphine here. I so enjoyed our dinner together, and I would like to see you again to clinch our deal.
That's not the only thing she wants to clinch.
Call me, Rodney. I'll be waiting.
Oh, hell.
Now you'll have to sell yourself for the sake of the deal.
I'm not sure even Home Farm's worth that. Oh, by the way, you had a message too. Aubrey wants you to call him back.
Does he?
Seems like we both got unwanted admirers.
You've just given me a rather good idea.
There we go.
This isn't a date, you know.
It's just a friendly drink. We're new to the village. I hardly know a soul. It's only natural that we should gravitate towards one another.
I'm not gravitating anywhere. We're only having a chat.
I've seen her kind before. Sweet and innocent on the surface. But a heartless man-eater underneath. Oh, Joe. Well, she's only been here 5 minutes, and already she's got Ivan and Danny hanging on her every word. And you're Len? I beg your pardon? Oh, it's harmless enough, I dare say, given the age difference. But you can never be too sure.
Mr. and Mrs. Briggs, this is a pleasant surprise.
Where's your father?
He's busy. Can I help you with anything?
It has to be him.
Good to see you both. Come through.
Where is Rodney?
Ah, Delphine.
I was supposed to be meeting with your father.
You come to discuss the vineyard?
Yes, but not with you. Is he here?
I'm afraid not. But there is a very good reason why my father can't meet with you.
Yes.
Do you promise that you won't share this information with anyone else?
Go on.
But before we go any further, I'd just like to offer my sympathy for what happened to your herd.
Shove your sympathy. It means nothing to me. I hope this stays on your conscience until the day you die.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
Is that why you've come here? To hurl insults at me?
If we could find another buyer for the field, even for half the price, we would. But we don't have time. We're farmers. We can't play these big business games with someone as ruthless as you.
You could have just made us an offer for the field. You didn't have to go to all this trouble.
You're wasting my time. Have you come here to do business or what? It's a perfectly reasonable offer. You walk out of this office now and the deal's off. Take it or leave it.
It's yours. You win.
I'll have the contract drawn up and you'll get the cheque on signature.
Just get us our money.
Get hold of Max and Carl. I want everybody up at Oldgate in half an hour.
How's everything at work?
We'll get through.
What happened with Briggs's herd then? Been hearing on the grapevine it was a problem with feed.
Jack, just let me assure you, Andy's cattle won't be affected in any way.
A lot of Briggses are being destroyed though, aren't they?
Yeah, it was a mistake. It was my mistake.
How?
Too much tormenting in the food.
It's the feed manufacturer's fault.
No, I wrote the prescription. I got it wrong.
You wouldn't make a mistake like that.
Well, I did, didn't I?
Well, it could have been changed after you signed it off.
By who? The Briggs? Cows were like family to them, weren't they?
I know you trust that colleague of yours.
Jack. Max is the most conscientious vet that I know, and he's a good friend.
He's a king. How well do you know him?
Well, if he was capable of doing something like that, then it would have been easier for him to get at Andy's herd, wouldn't it, when they were after your field? It just doesn't make sense.
Oh, maybe you're right. You'll be all right, Paddy. It was an honest mistake.
I appreciate your support, Jack. Cheers. I just think word's going to get round anyway. Honest mistake or not.
Oh, Leonard.
Joe? I thought you were coming over.
Oh, sorry, Lena, we're on my way.
Yeah, we've got some bad news for you. Your bike is knackered.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, love. Look, best get it to the garage and I'll try and do you a good deal on parts.
Thanks for the drink, Ivan.
What, you going already?
Prior engagement, son.
I'll see you later.
Leonard.
Look, I'm just going to sort Joe out and then I'll be right with you.
Betty, I think I'm in love.
You're not the only one.
Ah, you're all here. Good.
What's this about, then?
The company.
What's he doing here, then?
He's part of the family.
Since when did he have anything to do with it?
There'll be a time for questions later. All you have to do for now is sit still and listen. Right. This has been the hardest 6 months for this company since I started it. Some of you think you can do a better job running the company than I do. Although you didn't do a very good job in trying to get rid of me, did you? For some unknown reason, you thought you had to sell off the haulage side to fund some daft access route that could have cost this company millions. Well, thank God, one of us has got a brain in his head. This company could have been bankrupt by now. However, just to show that I'm not one to bear a grudge, I've got you your access road. And it was a damn sight cheaper than you were willing to pay for Oakwell Hall. So, if anyone wants a job done properly in future, just come and see me.
How the hell did you manage that?
Has this got something to do with Briggs' calves?
Whatever I did, I shouldn't have had to do it if you lot had been doing your jobs. Run this firm without me, you've got to be joking.
Well done.
Congratulations, Tom.
This wasn't just about that, though.
Oh, wasn't it?
The haulage company's holding us back. We're using the most profitable bit of the business to subsidise it just because you're too sentimental to let it go.
Is that right? Is there anyone that agrees with that?
They're not going to say that now in front of you.
Why not? Anyone? No, well, I tell you what. Just so that there's no mistake, let's put it to the vote. And I agree to abide by the majority decision. If I lose, we get rid of the haulage anyway. And if I win, you lot agree to back me without questioning my judgment ever again. All right.
Where is she now?
Happily winging her way back to Paris.
And you got the full asking price. How did you manage it?
I'll tell you, as long as you promise to fulfill your half of the bargain.
I said I would, didn't I?
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay. I told her that you were hoping to extend the relationship beyond negotiations for the vineyard.
What?
Well, actually, I told her that you were a little bit in love with her.
Paul!
And that as soon as the formalities were completed, you'd be straight over.
What did you think you were playing at?
Well, you don't have to go. I mean, as soon as you've got the cheque, you can just change your mind.
You've got absolutely no morals, have you?
I blame the parents. Now, Aubrey should just be arriving at Mill Cottage. So I would run along if I were you. And Dad, good luck.
Are you all right? I've been worried about you.
No, I'm fine.
You've obviously been a big help to your father. What did you do exactly?
Say, excuse us.
We'll catch up later, Max.
Did you know that was going to happen?
What, the vote? How could I?
He's got us backed into a corner. You are going to side with me, aren't you?
Right, everyone. Let's have you.
Gotta go.
Sadie.
Right, that's all of us then. Max?
I don't really see the point of this, to be honest.
No. You prefer going around doing things behind people's backs, don't you, son? Would you prefer a secret ballot?
I just don't understand what we're voting on.
Well, let's just call it a vote of confidence, shall we? Now, unless you've got any objections, we'll have a show of hands.
Max don't get a vote.
He knows that. Right, all those in favour of supporting me and keeping the haulage. Carl? Sadie?
What about you, Jimmy? That just leaves you. Unanimous. Well, there we are then. Let's hear no more about it. I'm in charge. And don't any of you ever forget it again.
Aubrey!
Oh, hello. I was just knocking for Paul.
I'm afraid he's not available. Can I help?
Well, we've put the sign up, so things should start to get moving now. I just wanted to take him through our strategy.
Well, actually, I'd prefer to handle things from now on. Lovely tie.
Thank you.
It being my house and Paul not being too experienced in these matters. Would you like to come in? Then you can show me exactly what it is you've got to offer.
Yeah.
What the hell was that all about?
He's just reminding us who's boss. I noticed you didn't vote against him.
On my own, what would have been the point of that?
The haulage means a lot to him. He set it up. I couldn't see the need to get rid if he's already found a viable alternative.
It's not making enough money. We could get rid and free up over £1 million worth of capital to expand the construction business, which is already making us a mint.
Your access would have cost us a fortune. Anyway, we've had the vote now.
Sadie, you can't let sentiment stand in the way of business. If you lot want to play happy families and all get on, then fine. But I'm in this game to make money, lots of it. And if that means upsetting a few people, then so be it.
Just wanted to find out how everything is.
Yeah, fine.
Really? Your friends are worried about you. Are you coping? Packing already?
Yeah, problem with that.
Of course not. Listen, Zoe, you sure you're okay?
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the waiting. It's the one thing I'm not very good at. I just wanted to take my mind off things. Actually, I don't want to seem like I'm ushering you out, but I have got things to be getting on with.
But you said you had arrangements for the children if the worst should happen and you're found guilty.
Yes, I do.
I just want you to know that Laurel and I are the only two...
Ashley, thank you. It won't come to that.
I have to admire your confidence.
Well, I have to hope for the best, don't I? The alternative doesn't bear thinking about.
What's going on, Zoe?
What do you mean?
We've known each other a long time. I'd like to think we trusted each other.
Yes, we do.
You're hiding something.
I have had a lot to cope with, and I don't know how I'm expected to behave. So, actually, if there's nothing else...
All right. But if you do want to talk...
Oh, for goodness sake, Ashley, how many times do I have to say this? I am fine. So why don't you take your pious concern to somebody who actually gives a damn?
I'll leave you to it, then.
Aubrey, now, what can I get you to drink?
Oh, no. Oh, a glass of your red would be lovely. Hello, Paul.
Aubrey was showing me some of the services he's able to provide.
It really is a smashing little property. I mean, I was saying to Rod, it's been so well decorated that anyone could move in straight away without having to do a thing. Certainly a man of taste. Well, where's the jet?
Just through there.
Won't be long.
He's totally smitten. How on earth did you manage that?
Well, the love of his life was an older man, evidently.
Have you been flirting, Father? Didn't even look at me twice.
Aubrey was telling me that some of his properties merit more attention than others, and some of his favoured clients get the centre pages of country properties.
Must be pleased. Get to keep your haulage business and go through with the new development as well.
And the vote was clever. You knew Matthew would never stand up against you on his own. Some people would say you played a blinder.
Then they'd be fools.
Why is that, then?
It should never have come to that. I should never have had to force my own sons in a corner to get their backing on a decision. I made this company. None of you would have any jobs if it hadn't been for the risks I took and the decisions I made. And after all these years, you all think you know best.
I got you your field.
Am I expected to be grateful?
I did take quite a risk to make sure it happened.
Yeah, you've done nothing you shouldn't have been doing for years. Working for the family.
Dad.
I hate what you've all made me do. Threatening the livelihood of some poor farmer for an access road to a housing estate in the middle of nowhere. It's greed. I built this company on hard graft and fair play. And I'll never forgive any of you for making me turn that on its head. Never.